Needs to live.
Yeah.
Pam, I thought about, I was out of it. I couldn't do that. But you know, in the Bible, it talks about Martha. You know, she sent for Jesus. You know, Teresa couldn't just go out and say, "Come here, Jesus." You know, she had the way she reached out is she called George. She called my family. And they started praying. What happened to the 15 minutes? What happened to the 15 minutes? He was right on time. I was still in the hospital 4 months. And look at this, 4 months.
4 months.
It was 4 days late with Lazarus. You know, I don't know how late he was with me, but I'm still here. You know, I'm still here, brother. I'm still saying I'm a Jesus fan from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I'm still here. I'm like Lazarus. Man, I'm just glad to be alive.
He said, "Come forth." Amen.
When he said to Lazarus, "Come forth."
Come forth.
You know, he had the grave clothes on, am I right? You know, and they started, I guess, falling off. Would you say? I didn't have the grave clothes right on at that time, but I wasn't in my right mind, and I was somewhere way out there. But when he said, "Charles, 4 months is long enough to be in the hospital," when he rolled that stone back, God, he said, "It's time, Charles, come forward." And thank God that I'm here. Thank God I serve a living God. I shook the gown off. I shook all the hospital off. I shook the people taking care of me off. And I looked to Jesus. And I said, "Here I am, Lord. Use me again."
He said, "Come forth." He said, "Come forth and loose it."
And I want to say, this is the head of some of our script.
Yeah. Bless him, Lord.
But I thought about it, and it says, you know, Harmon, it says if you're going through something and you don't understand, you know, why the Lord has not moved. And we hear that. And you know, they're saying, well, they get mad at the Lord because he hasn't moved yet. We've heard that. We heard that last week. You know, people get mad. But you know, they don't realize there's a time. There's a time for things to happen. There's a thing that you have to do. There's some praying you have to do. There's some seeking you have to do. But I want to tell you, he's still the same God. He's he can say, "Come forth to their prayer." That's right. Go ahead.
Bless her, Lord. Amen.
Okay, John 11:39. Jesus said, "Take ye away the stone." Martha, the sister of him that was dead, saith unto him, Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he hath been dead 4 days.
I thought about Harmon. You know how the Lord just comes and uses something. I thought about my brother Harmon. Teresa told me later that he came and visited me, and they hadn't shaved me and stuff like that without talking. And he called Teresa. And I thought, that was a lonely place to be. It was not only for me, George, it was for my church family and my wife, and all because they was worried about it. And I like that part, you know, 4 days late, but, you know, Martha said, you know, let me see if I can get you. Martha was praying and seeking. She said, "Lord, you should have been here." You know, but then when I was in the hospital, I thought, when I come to it time, I thought, Lord, what have I done to be here? You know, you're not answering my prayer. But you know, now I realize what I had to do. There's some things we got to walk through. There's some things that we got to reach the anointing on our own. There's time that we have to do things on our own. Go ahead, Tree. My Lord.
You want me to start back at 3?
Bless her.
This is chapter 11, verse 3. Therefore his sister sent unto him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick.
I hope.
Yes.
And you know, a lot of people say, and I think we heard this last week, that God don't love me.
God don't let it.
Yeah.
or he would have done this or that. Or we hear it a lot. If God had loved us, he wouldn't have done it. But she just read that Jesus loved Lazarus. And he loves us. But there was a time for this. 4 days, Jesus could have been there right away. He could have been right on time. On this side, he could have been. But Jordan, there was some reason it took him 4 days. And it said, the Bible said, he even stinks. 4 days. Can you imagine what kind of odor, what it would have been? But you know, when Jesus said Lazarus, when he told them to move the stone, and the stone, and he hollered, Lazarus, come forward. You know, I think all the stink left. I think all the death rolled away from him. I think then that Lazarus, when he said, my God, I'm free from this.
God called life.
But then when I was in the hospital, and I want to do this, I asked Greg if I could say it. He told me, go ahead. I've heard his testimony, and he was talking about him being dead 4 minutes, is it right? 6 minutes. He could be Lazarus too. That's 6 minutes without your heartbeat, without circulation, without your breathing. It wouldn't take long, would it?
Somebody's praying.
Amen.
But somebody was praying for him.
Yes.
And somebody asked the Lord to move. And somebody believed in the Lord, what I'm trying to say. And somebody didn't say, Lord, whatever, or how long. How long does it take? You know, because Lazarus, you look back, and he was dead 4 days. I hear it read 6 minutes. And it was about time that everybody said, well, he's gone. But the stone was rolled back. And he said, Greg, come forward. And you know what Greg did? He got up and he came forward. Greg, come forward. Like and if you're going through something today, if you're going through something and there's a stone in your way, you know, don't give up. He still can roll that rock away and stuff. He's still able to roll the stone away. He's still able to bring Lazarus back to you too. He's still able to holler to your problem. Come forth, problem. I'm here. I don't change.
And be loose. Be loose. I like that. Be loose from your problem.
John 11:17. Then when Jesus came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days.
And you got to point catch it. It said, and when Jesus came. And when Jesus came, you know what he's doing? Because he's right on time, wasn't he? He was right on time. But when he came, and you think about to your problem, when he comes to your problem, when he comes to this, the sickness, or lost loved ones and things like that, or finance problem, any problem you got, he's right on time for them. But when he comes, and says, problem, come forward. When he says that's enough, go ahead, Teresa.
I'm going to read that whole verse. Then when Jesus came, he found that he had lain in the grave 4 days already. Okay. 37. And some of them said, could not this man, which opened the eyes of the blind, have caused that even this man should not have died?
Because you know it said that Jesus loved them. Now to hear these people say, could he have not? Could he have not spared Lazarus from all this? From being in the tomb, from the cave, from being in it with a stone on it? Could he not have? Could he not have? It's the same way with our problems, Joe.
Lord.
Same way with the things we go through. You know, Joyce, and I hope you don't mind, Joyce prayed for this one man 9 years, am I right?
Right.
You know, the Lord can move the first time she prayed. But I think that he had to see how determined some people were. You know, to seek him. It says, seek and you shall find. Knock. And it'll be over. But think about 9 years. I guess there was times you got discouraged and you prayed. See?
His family said he'd never come back, and I said, the harder you believe he won't come back, the harder I believe he will come back.
Because the reason she didn't get discouraged, her mind was made up. Her mind was made up. And maybe that's what it takes for our problem. To make our mind up, Margaret, whatever it is. You know, but we got to show how faithful we are. We got to depend totally on Jesus. You know, he can roll any of our stones back. He can holler for us to come forth out our problem. But there's a thing that we have to do. There's some proving that we have to do.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Go ahead.
So we're going to go back to this key scripture. 39. Jesus said, take ye away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, saith unto him, Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he hath been dead 4 days.
But he's still on time. Think about it. He's still right there, Joel. He knows, and that's what he's doing, family, our problem. He knows our problem. He knows that he can control them right away. But you know, it's like this. The way I looked at this, Martin, I could be wrong, Joel, if I am too. You know, like as a parent or a grandparent, we try to give our kids something. And then the more we give them, the more they want. You can go out there at Walmart and the parents sometimes are dragging around and they're screaming, crying and kicking. Just think about it. That child had to learn it couldn't have everything. Oh, I got it. You feel that? It couldn't have everything. Now, if we just sit back on the pews and we holler, gimme, gimme, gimme. What's that you used to say? My name is Jimmy. I take all you gimme. Think about it. Take all you gimme. But we've always preached there's a price to pay. There's a price to pay, and we got to give back something. You know, like Brother Ace used to talk about the Indian family. We already drew that circle. And I might not get this right. And he told you some stuff in it. I'll put it that way. Several things. And then he was wondering, what do you want now, Lord? And the old Indian just jumped in the middle. What did he say, brother?
In the ring.
In the ring.
God, I know what you want. You want dominion.
That's what God wants.
God wants us.
That's why we go through things. That's why we have to seek Him, Lord. That's why we cannot get spoiled. Like, what would you call it? Like a brat. Spoiled brat.
Spoiled brat.
I mean, that's plain, but that's what it is. Because some people are sitting here in the churches and they are spoiled.
We get to thinking, God, you got
And may all of them might not be Jimmy, but they could be some other name. And they'll take all the Lord will hand out. And they'll drag there and say, Lord, if you love me, you'll do it. You know, Garth Brooks, I know this probably ain't right stuff. But years ago, he wrote a song. It was Thank God for Unanswered Prayer. And Joyce, if you think about that, if we'd have got everything if we'd have got everything we'd have prayed for, if we'd have got it all, we would have been spoiled. We would have been sorry for some of the prayer. It would have been answered if we'd have held on to it.
43 and 44. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. Jesus said unto them, Loose him and let him go.
Loose him. Bound out them grave clothes. You had to
That's
be
what
loose.
Jesus is saying to a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Loose.
Loosen.
Loose it.
Let them go. Marie went in the class. I'm going to tell you, I thought she was going to shut off her while ago. I didn't. I could see it in her face. I told Roger, I said, I wish she'd just keep on letting go. When Joyce gets into that certain way of singing, I start watching because I know something's about to happen. And Brother Davis with his little, I call it the Indian dance. When he does that back and forth like that, you know what it is? That's something he feels. That's something that kept him all these years. That's something that kept him and his family all these years.
You get loose. Get loose.
And then let's see, who was it? I saw Pam get up out of the seat while you're up there.
Come on.
And I know Pam. Pam don't do things on her own. And she came right up through here. And she come over here and she laid hands on you. She laid hands on you, TJ. And she was praying for you.
She was led by the Spirit.
She was led by the Spirit to come to you. And I've seen her do that. And I'm glad that people obey. That's what we need. So I'm saying here to Faith Tabernacle Church, I'm saying it as a whole. Do we want it to grow? Do we?
Yes.
Do we want to see people come in and get help?
Yes. Yes.
Do we want to see the Spirit shake His place like it did before? And it has, it has. It has. Right, Pam? It has. Well, there's something we got to do. There you go.
That prayer's what shakes it off.
That's right.
And y'all remember Nanny's song, and I've used this so much. All these bands, you know, like Lazarus when he come forward, he was bound, right? But he had a napkin on his face. You know, when he came out, you know, he didn't just walk out. He was doing some shaking.
Yes.
He was just glad to be out there.
That's right.
All right, if you want to see something happen, and if you want to see some prayer answered, we need to shake out these heavy bands. Am I right? Is that what I said? The heavy bands.
Lift up that holy
And Herman's got a message he's working on about shackles, wasn't it? Shackles. And see, we can be tied up
Oh, yes, we can.
with different things. We could lose our desire to come
That's right.
to church. Am I right?
People have.
We could lose our praying time,
Yes.
our studying, the word time.
Yes.
We could lose our fellowship. Like the pastor, I try to call him every once in a while and check on him because I want him to know I love him.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I want him to know I care. And like Joyce knows. And they know it. And I love y'all. And I want you to know it.
Yes.
My desire is to be here in my post.
Yes.
My desire is to be here to help my church. My desire, most of all, is to serve God. Because when I'm in trouble, Joyce, when I got 15 minutes again, if I hadn't got the Lord, where would I be?
Where would I be?
Where would I be? You know, when you walk, and when you go through something that you don't know what's going to come out of you, or what you've been there, you know, or which way your life's going to go, if you're going to be able to walk again, if you're going to be able to talk again, or if you're going to be able to live again.
Come on, y'all.
There's something changing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, I want to do more, Pam, for the Lord than I've ever
Never
done.
doubt.
And I said this, I want to preach harder than I've ever preached. I want to make sure that I get my ducks in a row. I want to make sure, Greg, that when the next 15 minutes, if it comes to live, that you know that Teresa can get on the phone and she can call for Jesus. She sent, you know, they sent for Jesus. And if you remember what Marvin McCall said, Joyce called Marvin, and he said, he Charlie, I knew you wasn't going to die. See, somebody out there, when you sin for him, somebody out there's got the faith behind it for him. Somebody knows who they got a hold of. Somebody knows if they holler, come forth, they'll come forth. You know that? Come forth and pray. Come forth and preach.
Yes.
And Pam, I thought about you. I thought I'd preached before. I did. I had.
Listen.
But here lately, I feel like I stepped up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not bragging, nothing out there. I think I'm climbing that ladder. I think, George, you sing a song, I believe it, George. That each ring, what was it? Every round gets higher. I believe I've been climbing that ladder.
Climbing that ladder.
Climbing that ladder. I believe I've been singing all these truths. I believe that I took off these heavy bags. I believe when he said, come forth, Charles, he anointed me with a new anointing.
And I've come forth to shake off the grave clothes.
You don't see him.
Because I know that I didn't die.
You don't see him. I'm still here. You come over here and pinch me on my heart. I'm still alive. And like you reach over and pinch him, the 6 minutes didn't work. The 15 minutes has been 4 years. The 15 minutes has been 4 years. How long is your 6 minutes?
About 4 years.
4 years. Everything's 4 right now, ain't it? You're 4 days, 4 months, 4 years. Lisa, I want to tell you something. First of all, I'm proud of you.
Listen,
I am. I'm proud of you. And you're my niece. I know. I know you personally. What I'm trying to do. But I want to say this. I've not never seen a desire like I've seen lately. Have you, Margaret? And I think, no, I don't think I know. I know you can take another step up.
we all can.
That you could just take another step. If you could just put forth an effort to get to that next round. You know, it's going to get sweeter. It's going to get better. The higher you climb, the higher you climb, the more you walk into. I'm proud of you. And brothers, can I just go how I feel?
How you feel?
Would you come here? Right now, I just, Joyce, I want to pray. And I want Roger and TJ and all to come. You want?
Well, she's standing there, let's sing a little bit, we're climbing Jacob's ladder, because that's what she's doing. Stay right there, Joyce, just real quick. We are climbing, that's what you're doing, sister. Charles is under the anointing, his minister's under the anointing.
We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. Soldiers on the throne. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Do you think I'll make a soldier? Do you think I'll make a soldier? Do you think I'll make a soldier? Soldiers on the wall. Yes, I think I'll make a soldier. Yes, I know I'll make a soldier. Yes, I know I'll make a soldier. Soldier
church, you think you'll make a soldier?
Do you think I'll make a soldier? Do you think I'll make a soldier? Do you think I'll make a soldier? Soldier on the
Pray with us, sing it again.
This man's been suffering a lot of
round
arthritis.
goes higher, higher.
Praying to God for
Every
healing.
round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher,
Yes.
I'd like for you all to pray. This woman's going to come with Ben and Bradley. They're getting young teenagers now and in school and in a time in their life. It's hard being a teenager, all the things that are out there that's coming against the young people and the things they face. And I just feel like I asked them if they would come and if Uncle Herman would come with them, and they said they would. So if y'all would pray for them.
Amen. Come with me, man. Come on, boys.
The words of that song is, you may be fighting a battle of fear. You've cried to the Lord, I need you now, but he has not appeared. Friends, don't be discouraged, because he's still the same. He'll soon be here. He'll roll back the stone, and he'll call out your name.
Yes, you will. Bless him, Lord. Bless these boys, Lord. Keep your hands on them. Keep your hand upon them in school. Wherever they go, keep your hand upon them. Lord, been dedicated.
God,
Amen. How many enjoyed the service?
Amen, yes.
Anybody got anything you want to say? Hallelujah.